All Petite Wrestling, or what do we call it these days? All Friends Wrestling. Well, it's not All Friends now. They've actually got some talent in the company besides MJF. We're going to be speaking to him later on, FTR, here on the program. So I can't say it's all friends now because FTR made it clear they're not particularly friends with anybody over there.
Yeah, plus it's only all friends until one of the EVP sends out an email. And then some feelings get hurt every now and then.
It's only all friends till the feelings get hurt, folks. But somebody else has been excommunicated from AEW, outside the circle of trust, no longer welcome on the premises. A person that's been literally synonymous with All Elite Wrestling since their formation. They have banned Linda Hogan from coming to any All Elite Wrestling events, which is like me banning Donald Trump from dinner at the castle.
Yeah, what a interesting little attempt at getting some points on social media that was by Tony Khan. You are banned like your husband is from All Elite Wrestling. Congratulations. Like she's ever heard of All Elite Wrestling. Like she has any idea what the hell that is.
I have several thoughts on this. One, a lot of people said, they would fucking roll out the red carpet if Hulk Hogan would deem it appropriate to make an appearance in AEW. And unfortunately, those people are wrong. No, I legitimately believe, because for one, Tony Khan's father is a billionaire, as we've mentioned many times, and they don't need the money. And these other guys are getting paid guarantees regardless whether they draw anything or not. So the guys wouldn't want Hogan, because then they could say, we turned Hulk Hogan down because we're big shit, because it wouldn't make any difference in their bottom line. The increased gate that would result from Hogan being on any one of their events would not add any money to their pockets, like in the old days when the guys had been clamoring to have a name like that on a show. The billionaire promoter is, unfortunately, the smell of his farts has fucking swayed his mind to where that he says, I'll just tell Hulk Hogan he can't come to my wrestling event. And since his dad's a billionaire, he doesn't need the money. But a lot of people have said, Cornette, if in Smoky Mountain Wrestling, if you could have got Hulk Hogan, would you have booked Hulk Hogan? Are you out of your fucking mind? If Hulk Hogan would have come to one of my events for a price that I could afford and conceivably make a profit on, and he would have been motivated to do so rather than just been showing up for the money to stink up whatever he might have done, if he actually wanted to come and wanted to come for what I could pay him, I would have booked him in a heartbeat, because he's the biggest star in the fucking business. You do something, you get something out of it. So, but Hulk Hogan is barred from All Elite Wrestling because he would never come anyway. And now Linda's barred from All Elite Wrestling.
It's so stupid.
Because she would never come anyway, and they would never want her. Because I believe I've mentioned to you that without mentioning any names, a person that I know and value their opinion and trust them as far as their word and what they would say and or exaggerate, spent quite a bit of time around the Hogan environment and said that she is batshit fucking nuts. Batshit fucking nuts. And of course it was a bullshit tweet. And you would think, even though they broke up, and I don't know which one, if either one of them came out the babyface, you would think after what happened to him, she wouldn't go on and on about the Afro-Americans rioting. They were Afro-Americans when Clarence Williams III was still starring as Link on the Mod Squad.
Yeah, the last time I remember hearing that term, I think, was at the end of Malcolm X, the movie. Like that, I have not heard that used. Like, since then, I have not heard anyone say that except for Linda Hogan, who, by the way, isn't even a Hogan anymore.
Well, she was never a Hogan, but she was only an honorary Hogan while they were married. But how about this? Clueless, middle-aged, fucking plastic surgery, fucking addled, privileged white woman who married her way to fucking millions of dollars. How about that?
Sounds accurate.
Shut the fuck up, Linda. But she's banned from AEW, so that'll show her.
Well, but again, that's where it gets stupid. That's where it's Tony Khan trying to get some points on social media. I know AEW had a couple of rough days with fans jumping on Jericho and pointing out Cody's old burner account and some of the things he liked and focusing on some of the Young Bucks' alleged political views.
Well, hold on. And I didn't know anything about it. Cody having, and the burner account is the one where you adopt an assumed name so nobody knows it's you, right?
Right, although it was like Prince CGR. I mean, it was like basically his initials with the word Prince, which only the son of Dusty Rhodes would anoint himself that.
Well, mine is going to be Notorious JC then. But now I've heard, do we have confirmation? Because obviously the Road Warrior Buck and his brother Balding Buck have blocked me on their Twitter machine. But I keep having fans say, or people say, boy, how can the people excuse these fucking right-wing tweets from the Young Bucks? They were birther fucking nuts. And they're, right-wing lunatics. And I have not seen this stuff. How do we know this is a fact so that we can condemn them for it?
Well, first of all, I don't believe they're on Twitter anymore unless they have burner accounts because they had a big hissy fit. I think after the notorious Dark Order episode at the end of 2019 and they got off Twitter because they couldn't handle the criticism for that dog shit that aired. What I've seen is old tweets. I think one of them actually was one that one of the Young Bucks liked. That was a tweet by Chris Jericho years ago where he said, I just saw a guy in the airport that looks like Barack Obama. I wanted to punch him. I may be paraphrasing a bit. And I'm thinking, what does that mean? A guy who looked like Barack Obama, a black man in a suit? Like what the fuck does that even mean?
Maybe he saw The Rock, because The Rock is the closest looking one to Barack Obama that I've always thought he should play him in a movie.
And, Chris Jericho got some heat apparently this past week again.
Not that you would want to bring up Chris Jericho getting any heat or anything.
Well, this has been something people have talked about. I haven't seen it because I'm blocked by Chris Jericho. I have been for quite some time, a few years now. But apparently on one of his social media accounts, he responded to a Black Lives Matter comment by saying all lives matter, and that's just fucking ignorance. Just shut up. If you respond to Black Lives Matter with all lives matter, please, sincerely, go fuck yourself.
Go fuck. Well, you always respond to a tagline that is meant to bring awareness to a developing ongoing problem with a basically simple fucking statement like, yes, of course all lives matter, you dipshit, but since the ones in jeopardy that are being fucking taken currently are the black lives, don't fuck with their fucking tagline. Because we're not talking about you right now. You're fine. I don't think that, and maybe Canadian lives matter. He's from fucking Winnipeg, even though he's got the dual citizenship. Maybe he's having a problem. I don't know.
I want to announce that Chris Jericho is hereby banned from my backyard. He's not allowed near the pool or the swing set or anything. Chris Jericho, banned from my backyard.
Hey.
Congratulations.
No, but here's the thing. You need to ban Matt Hardy from your pool because he will jump in there and come out a completely different person.
I hereby ban Matt Hardy from the premises of Last Manor. In perpetuity. He can never, ever come. Ever. You're banned, Matt. Sorry. Congratulations. Who else can I ban that was never going to come anyway? Linda Hogan, by the way, you're banned. Just want to throw that out there.
There's a joke there about people that are never going to come anyway.